This whole thing, like, it was cursed from the get-go. Like, they're shooting in the summer in LA on a soundstage in Burbank, not an air-conditioned space.
Nope.
So you've got half of the cast is in Wookiee costumes. And so these are enormous, heavy shag carpets that they have to wear. The rest of the cast, like particularly for the cantina scene, are in big head costumes and stuff. Everybody is just dying of heat stroke. They're having to take constant breaks to cool down and, I don't know, pump some oxygen into the masks.
Yep.
For the actors to not pass out, which they did anyway.
Yep.
It was insane. Also, fun fact, do you know what happened the very next day after the Star Wars Holiday Special aired?
I know a few things, but what are you going to point out?
I'm not saying correlation is not causation. I'm not saying that the Star Wars Holiday Special caused the Jonestown Massacre. But we can't say that it didn't. So a quick note about the cast. Mark Hamill, Harrison Ford, Carrie Fisher. You know, where we sit now, they're fucking legendary.
Yep.
They are titans of the Star Wars and sci-fi and film. They're amazing. But at the time, they all were wet behind the ears, brand new, shiny-eyed baby actors. They had maybe 1 or 2 credits each prior to going into this special. And one of those credits was Star Wars.
Yep.
Like, that was it.
That was it.
Right. And so you get these kids who are big movie actors now, and now they're having to do TV, and they get on this set, and everybody else on the cast is a goddamn TV legend.
Yep.
They are seasoned veteran performers who have been doing TV and Broadway and stage and small screen for decades before they set foot on the Star Wars Holiday Special set. So,
oh my God.
What a weird mix.
Okay. Question. Is this canon? Because I, despite how horrible and evil this is, I want it to be canon.
Life Day is canon.
Yeah, Life Day is canon.
Now, are the events of this particular misbegotten Life Day so early on in the conflict between the Empire and the Rebellion, are these canon? Dunno. And I don't care. I really don't care. Because if it is canon, if all of this is true, then Chewie has abandoned his family to go run around the galaxy with his fuckboy human friend.
You mean like Han did?
Yes. Is being a family abandoning fuckboy contagious? Did Han give this to Chewie? Or is it that Wookiees have such a long lifespan that Chewie's like, guys, I'll be back in 5 minutes, and it's actually like 20 years?
I think it's the latter, because I like to think that species that live way longer, their sense of time is just way different.
Right. I mean, there's that old thing that gets passed around the internet, where the story of Chewbacca and Han is the story of a man and his dog, but Han is the dog. And like, Han saved Chewie's life that one time, and Chewie's like, okay, I will stay with you and make sure that you have the best life possible until you die. And like, wouldn't you do the same for a heroic dog that saved your life? And like, you know, that's only like the next 10 years of your life at best. Like, come on, this is not a huge commitment. You're going to have a bunch of life beyond that. Sure, I'll hang out with this dog. Like, maybe that's Chewie's whole attitude. I
like the idea of Chewie and Han having that one extra thing in common where they're like, look, when it comes to like being a father and a husband,
we fucking suck.
We fucking suck at it. When it comes to smuggling and adventures, we are good at that. And I kind of like that. I do kind of like that a little bit.
Okay. So we are introduced to Chewie's family. Chewie's wife, Mala. Chewie's father, Itchy.
The worst face mask in fucking
history. It's so awful. It's got his lower lip is like 7 inches long and it just sort of flaps up and down. I hate it. And Chewie's son, Lumpy. Now,
Lumpy is the devil.
These are stupid names. Would you like to know what their full fucking Wookiee name is?
They have fuller names?
They have full fucking Wookiee names. Just like Chewie is actually Chewbacca. So Mala, her full name is Mala Tobuk. Itchy's full name is Atitchy Cook. Lumpy's full name is Lumpawarump.
Steph, I need to take a break and down a bottle of vodka right now. It's a VR machine for porn.
Yes, which oddly enough is set up in the middle of this living room. That's where Grandpa's porn VR machine is. And it is. I found interviews with people in production. This is absolutely 100% designed to be softcore porn that gets past the censors for TV at the time.
Why?
I don't know.
Why?
I don't know. So fucking Itchy gets into his porn VR, and it slowly coalesces into the magnificent face of Diane Carroll.
A fucking legend.
She's a goddamn legend. So her whole thing is that she's like, you create me. I'm reading like your mind and your thoughts. Tell me what you want, what you really, really want.
Oh, we are excited, aren't we?
The song itself was giving me some, like, Nancy Sinatra realness, but
there's a moment where she's, essentially gathering data from Itchy's subconscious to create her persona in this VR to seduce him into the porn. Okay? And so she says, I'll tell you a secret. I find you adorable. And then Itchy hits that on repeat. Yeah. I find you adorable. I find you adorable. I find you in the living room, Itchy. I'm just saying, Wookiees don't have good boundaries. Gourmanda has these big gloves on.
Right.
She's handling what is obviously a large cut of raw meat. Like, that's the prop. It is raw meat.
The bantha, yeah.
Yeah. This whole recipe is about gonna cook it in a pot and okay.
I love when she says,
now, today, I'm going to be using the tenderest cut of the bantha, the loin.
I was like, oh God, no!
But, okay. So Mala is following along this recipe at home. And Mala's costume is, Wookiee arms, lots of hair. Just like 10 inches of hair hanging off of her hands. But she is also handling a large piece of raw meat.
Yeah.
Getting all in the fur on that costume. And nobody's washing the damn thing in between takes.
Nope.
I couldn't hear the rest of the skit over my horror. The fucking salmonella costume that Mala is waving around. And then she goes around hugging people with those arms later. I can't.
Yep.
Cannot.
And then they call Luke Skywalker to be like, the fuck is Chewie?
They video call Luke, and then, of course, it is Mark Hamill. Now, this is Mark Hamill post A New Hope and post horrific car crash that happened after A New Hope.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought it was pre.
Now, all of that pancake makeup is all over his face. That's covering up surgery scars.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why the makeup is so intense. Like 1.5 pounds of slap on his face. It's like spackle. And then he's got like the serious eyeliner going. It's bad. They basically erased all of his facial features and tried to draw them back on. Anyway, so Mala calls Luke and is like, growl, have you seen my husband? And Luke's like, well, they left. If they haven't shown up there, they're running late, but it's okay. And then, God damn it, he says,
come on, Mala, let's see a little smile.
What the fuck is that?
Ew, no, stop telling Wookiee women to smile. No.
We're going to stand up for Wookiee women.
I honestly didn't really follow the plot of the cartoon very well. I was too busy being really weirded out by the animation.
I fucking hate the animation. Because even the characters in the animation, especially like the horrible Han Solo animation, they look like they're on fucking drugs.
Yeah, especially Han Solo. His eyes are closed. He's
his jaw is like disconnected from his face, but is like floating underneath it.
It looks
so terrible.
Weird. Like, who did the animators just meet Harrison Ford and hate him? What happened here? If you guys can, you can probably find the Boba Fett cartoon on YouTube. It's worth watching. The animation's awful, but for its Star Wars historical value, this is the first appearance of Boba Fett.
I am Boba Fett.
Yeah.
Period.
Though you'll have problems with some of the canonical stuff.
But the main canon impact is prior to this cartoon, Boba Fett's whole look was solid white. Because that was the prototype of the Boba Fett armor, was a solid white set of clothes and armor. The color scheme of Boba Fett's armor comes from this cartoon.
All right.
Where he's got kind of like the beige undersuit and then the green breastplate. All of that comes from this cartoon. And we meet the owner-operator of this cantina, a lovely lady by the name of Ackmena.
Yep.
And Ackmena is played by B. Arthur. She is, of course, best known by our generation for her role as Dorothy Zbornak in The Golden Girls.
So the woman had 56 boyfriends in 1 year. She's not a slut.
Thank you, Doris.
She is the slut.
She was a mom, a grandmother, a lifelong animal rights activist, and a fierce advocate for the LGBTQ community. In a 2005 interview, she is quoted in regards to the holiday special as saying, quote, "I didn't know what that was about at all." I was asked to be in it by the composer of that song that I sang, Goodnight But Not Goodbye.
Just one more rhyme, friend. Yes, it's a crime, friend. But you know time, friend. Time can fly. So it's good night, friend. Good night, but not goodbye.
It was a wonderful time, but I had no idea it was even a part of the whole Star Wars thing. I just remember singing to a bunch of people with funny heads.
The only good thing I can say about any of it is if any of you actually do want to watch this shit, which I am not recommending. I've been joking that y'all should suffer with me, but no, please, I care about y'all. Don't watch this.
Save yourselves.
Save yourselves. But if you do, I want you to keep a very close eye at every opportunity you have to watch Harrison Ford's face.
Yes! Oh my god, I was considering, it's in my notes, right here. She is singing, they cut to Harrison Ford, who is praying for death.
He is not in character. He is visibly upset by what he is doing.
That is not Han Solo in that scene, that is Harrison Ford.
That is Harrison fucking Ford.
Pissed.
He is so pissed. And that is a foreshadow to the man that Harrison Ford will become.
He aged 10 years in that scene. It was amazing.